Alright guys, so today we're going to be putting a new head on my 1999 XR100. The reason I'm replacing it is because huge piece missing for where the exhaust stud goes in. The other one snapped, and the extractor bit and stud is stuck in there. So I've just bought a new engine. This one is the original engine. It's got a bunch of new parts like new crank and stuff. So we're going to start by taking this valve cover off, which is two 10mm bolts right here. First one's out. Second one's out. Now we can pop off this valve cover and the rubber gasket. Just now finding out that my timing's been off by a tooth this entire time. Next thing is these four 12mm bolts or nuts, which hold on this rocker arm assembly. Each of these have a washer under them too. Make sure you don't miss that. Next thing you're gonna do is loosen off both of these bolts that hold on the timing chain sprocket. Both 10mm. Both these out. Make sure you don't drop them down in there. Spin the engine over. Take this other one out. And again, make sure you don't drop it down in there. Sucks trying to get it out. There you go, it's your second one. And this just pulls off of there. Should be able to just pull this right off. Those are your rockers. Make sure you inspect these for any signs of wear, and on these journals too. Here's your cam. Pop this out. Make sure you also inspect this for wear or damage. It's in here and on the spots that sits, so there and there, and make sure you don't have any damage to these lobes. This engine looks perfectly fine. I think this was rebuilt in the top end too by the last owner. Next thing we're gonna do is get this sprocket off the chain, and then we're gonna take out this bolt, and the head should come off. Get the sprocket out. I let the chain drop because I have a magnetic thing that I can just pick that back up with, and I'm gonna put these two bolts with that sprocket since that's what came off of it. All right, now we're gonna take off this bolt. It's also 10mm. Now we've got this long bolt out. Set that down. We're gonna take off this retainer and then pull this out. So with this flathead, it's not a loosener, that's an adjuster. So you just have to take off that retainer and wiggle this until that starts to pull out, or you can grab that with a pair of pliers. Now we've got that off. Gonna use a pair of needle nose pliers to try and pull this out. There we got that out. And then this chain guide is now free. After you've done all that, your head should just pull right off. Might be a little bit stuck. There we go. Got that head off. Now's a good time to inspect your cylinder and piston. Don't know what all this is on my piston. Looks like dirt or something, but oh my goodness. I'm gonna make sure I get that cleaned off good. I'm guessing the last owner didn't take care of this air filter, because look at all that dirt, and most of this is carbon buildup. But on the piston, it was a bunch of dirt. So that's why you got to make sure you really got a clean air filter and you're oiling it and everything. But this piston's brand new, so I'm going to clean it off, and then won't need to do piston or cylinder. And then when the new engine gets here, put the new head on. We'll just do all this in reverse. It's really simple. I also see from here that my exhaust valve wasn't sealing properly like my intake one is. Intake one's still really dirty, but you can literally see this one's not properly sealing at all, which I'll put a clip up. I found that out before I'd taken the engine apart, and it's what caused my loss of compression. I thought I'd need to put new cylinder, piston rings, but this is all brand new, and even the cylinder is perfect. There's no scoring that I can feel with my fingernails, so if I run my fingernail around it, none of the scoring I can feel. If it's just visible, it's perfectly fine. If you can feel it with your finger, you should look into putting a light hone or new cylinder on your bike. Just because the exhaust valve was leaking made me think I had to put 300 into this engine. All I need to do was take this apart, clean all this surface, because you can see it's literally just rubbing off. Clean the valves or replace them, then relap them and put it back together. But I'm going to be completely replacing this head. Obviously, I'll take this carburetor off and that boot and switch it over onto the new head when it gets here. But I'll post part 2 when the parts get here, and then I'll see you then.